Well, hello everyone and welcome to very rainy Amsterdam and IBC Show 2025. We're coming to you live from the Eutelsat demo vehicle just outside the Ray Demonstration Center. We're about to show you something pretty remarkable. This is truly the ultra-portable journalist of the future. We've brought all of the important technology to allow media professionals, broadcasters, to take their shows, their live events, and bring them to you at home from anywhere, even the most challenging locations. So I'm going to start my conversation today with an expert at Dejero. But first, if you're joining us on YouTube, please feel free to put your comments and your questions in the chat box on the YouTube app, and we'll try to get to them throughout the show. Okay, so first let me welcome Suk Graywal. He's with Dejero. Hi, Suk.
Hey, Evie, how you doing?
Good. So for those who don't know you, introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi, I'm Suk Graywal. I'm the sales account manager here at Dejero.
So you've seen a lot of changes in the broadcast industry.
Absolutely.
Tell us just a little bit how far we've come before we dig into this really cool technology.
Yeah, so considering where we started even 17 years ago, being able to take only 3G networks and bring that together was one thing, but now being able to do live streaming and also just resilient connectivity, either 4G, 5G, LeoSat was never a thing previously, right? So all these new advancements in connectivity technology and bringing them together to allow for that resilient network is really where it's really cool, right? So
yeah.
that's a really interesting thing that we're now experiencing.
Well, and YouTube, let's have real talk for a second. There's a lot to see at IBC, so here's why we want to tell you this. This is an important way to bring news, bring live streams to your audiences. Let's talk about this demo vehicle because it's super cool and there's a Dejero technology in it. Give us a little bit. Woo!
Yeah. It's wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got inside one of our Engo 3Xs, which is blending together the 4 cellular networks along with the 2 LEO satellites which are sitting on top of the truck. And this was such a seamless plug and play that we turned up on Monday, turned on the unit, plugged in the Ethernets, and we're streaming with all of those networks simultaneously. And it's that ease of use for the journalists in the field. As we know, journalists today are not always technical, right? They just need a one-button operation, turn it on, hit go live, and off we go. Mm-hmm. So having that smart blending technology and the ease of use is really what we've got sitting in the back of the van here.
So you mentioned smart blending technology. Let's dig into that a bit because it's a very unique part of all of the form factors at Dejero.
Absolutely.
Tell us about it. What exactly does it do? Yeah,
so smart blending technology is our patented technology that we've been working on for the last 17, 18 years. And really what it does is it breaks down whatever the data is, if that's video or just regular data, it breaks it down into individual packets, and then we route them across all of the available network connections to us. So, and by doing that, we're also aggregating, so we're adding additional bandwidth to what was previously just a single connection. So that gives you resiliency, it gives you more bandwidth, and it gives you really like 100% uptime most of the time, right?
Something really cool though is that smart blending is compatible with any encoder. How cool is that?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you've got an SRT third-party encoder, if you've got NDI encoding, whatever it is, an RTMP encoder, right? With smart blending technology, we can make that encoder incredibly resilient and be able to utilize whatever available bandwidth is there available to you.
So let's talk a little bit about the Engo 3X. It's right behind us right here in the middle of the Eutelsat OneWeb truck.
We're meant to put it up too much, but
yeah, right here. So let's talk about this unit right here. We've got a number of encoders at Dejero. So tell us a bit about this multicam encoder.
Yeah, so on the Engo 3X, we've got a frame-synced 4-input device, which has 4 5G modems, as well as a Wi-Fi and Ethernet, and then we're able to blend all of those networks together to get that resilient network out, and that's what we're streaming to you today on.
YouTube, if you have any questions, I want to hear from you. So go on the chat, drop something by, and then I'll be able to get it here on my mobile phone. So look, if they want to learn more about Dejero, or where should they go?
Yeah, either visit us on the booth on stand 2 BO6.
BO9.
BO9, sorry. I have a poor memory. Or visit our website, dejero.com.
So for content creators out there who are watching, as well as broadcasters and media production professionals, what's something that they should absolutely know about how to make their workflows easy?
Just use a Dejero gateway.
There you go, guys. There you go. Thanks so much, sir.
No worries. Thank you very much, Evie.
All right. So to everybody joining us on YouTube, thank you so much. We're here at IBC Show 2025. This is one of Europe's largest shows for broadcast and media production professionals. You get a chance to see the evolution of technology that's available. And certainly the way that we come to you live has certainly changed. We're here on a mobile truck and we're blending LEO and cellular networks. So now we're going to bring in Drew from Eutelsat, who's going to talk a little bit more about this. Drew, come on down.
Hello, how are you?
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
First, let's introduce yourselves to the YouTube audience.
Okay, hi. For those of you I don't know, I'm Drew Brandy. I'm the Director of Land Mobility at Eutelsat.
So, Drew, you've been with Eutelsat for quite some time, right?
A few years now.
Just a little time.
Yeah.
So, tell us about the evolution of LEO.
Well, LEO's a very exciting new technology that's bringing new form factors, portability, and low latency to many industries, including the media sector. And for industries that rely on real-time communications, voice or video, low latency is absolutely imperative because it allows you to have two-way communication without the kind of breakage and jitter and people talking over each other. So it's really redefining the satellite industry in terms of bringing new capabilities to a fairly established industry.
Mm-hmm. Now, the truck right now that we're sitting on, this has been a key project for you, and it's really impressive. So tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, well, this has been a key project for the business because what we wanted to do is give people the opportunity to experience our connectivity, but experience it in an environment in which they're operating. So what's unique about this is it's not a scenario in which you're coming into our lab and you're seeing a CAN demonstration.
Right.
We're taking the vehicle to your premises, sometimes to very remote regions where it's untethered to any other form of connectivity. We're giving our customers the opportunity to plug their applications, their solutions into the vehicle and experience real-time satellite connectivity.
Mm-hmm. What is the vision for Eutelsat when you talk about satellite communications? Like, where is it going? What's the vision?
So Eutelsat operates two constellations of satellites. We operate a GEO constellation, and our new LEO constellation, which we call OneWeb, is offering, as I said earlier, different form factors. The future of satellite communications is ultimately being able to deliver more bandwidth to our customers in smaller form factor user terminals that offers a lot more variety. Whether you are a single user or you're operating in fleets of user terminals, giving you the flexibility to have different types of packages wherever you're operating in the world.
There's obviously a real interest and a real appetite for satellite communications. I mean, in the news, if you've been reading lately, there's been significant investment in Eutelsat from governments in Europe. What does that mean? What does that tell you?
Well, it means for us is that people are looking for alternatives. They're looking for different, as I said, different form factors, different functionality. And Eutelsat is a business-to-business organization that specializes in providing that type of connectivity for mission-critical communications around the globe. And with more organizations operating remotely, it's absolutely fundamental that they have real-time connectivity, always on, when they need it, wherever they need it.
So, Drew, you are a fellow Canadian.
I am.
I'm also Canadian. What's the dream for you? Living in Europe and working for Eutelsat. What does that mean for you?
Well, to see this technology adopted all around the world, and in fact, Canada was one of the first places where we delivered our services, operating in some of the harshest, most remote regions of the north, where we provided connectivity, rural connectivity to people who didn't have connectivity. Ultimately, my dream is to see satellite communications bridge that gap and level the playing field, provide connectivity to people who in many instances didn't have access to it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So if people want to learn more about Eutelsat and their satellite solutions, where can they go?
They should either visit our website or come over to our booth, which is over at 1A Hall 1A57. And if you come to our booth, there's a number of people standing by who can talk to you about what we do as a business and give you an introduction to our service. Or come outside here and see a demonstration.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. That was Drew with Eutelsat talking to us about the satellite solutions with Eutelsat OneWeb. So thank you to everybody tuning in on YouTube. Hi, how are you? Hello, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're watching from. We're coming to you live from IBC Show 2025. We're using technology that is really rewriting the rules of mobile broadcasting. This YouTube feed is happening twice a day, so if you missed today, please watch the stream that's going to be on our YouTube channel, or join us again tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. and then at 2:30, and we'll continue to have some cool chats, interesting guests, and of course show you very cool technology. So now I'm going to bring a different guest. We're going to bring in friends of ours who have worked with us on a workflow recently to the cloud using a similar solution where you are in a remote location or even a very busy urban setting, and yet connectivity can be a real challenge if you don't have the right resources. So I'm going to bring in Craig. He's my new best friend from Grabio. Hi, Craig.
How's it going, Evie? Good to see you.
Nice to see you. So, Craig, just introduce yourself for our friends on YouTube.
So, hi, YouTube. My name is Craig Gorbanoff. I'm a senior sales engineer from Grabio, based in the Americas region, a little outside New York City.
Amazing. So let's talk a little bit, before we talk about the now, let's talk about sort of what we've worked on before. So recently we were at NAB show, which is sort of a similar IBC but in North America, and we did a very cool demo. We were in Las Vegas, super congested area near the airport, and we were able to bring a live stream, and we were also, by the way, with our partner Eutelsat OneWeb, using their LEO satellite to bring a live stream to YouTube and LinkedIn. We were using
Grabio.
Grabio. So tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, so it was a really great use case. You guys were utilizing our tool, Grabio Producer. It's an all-in-one live production suite, all 100% based on the cloud. It's a pure SaaS model. You don't need a lot of connectivity to operate it, which is really the best part. So you can be out somewhere super remote, somewhere super congested, just get a little bit of internet connectivity and access all your production tools via your web browser. So you can bring in graphics, you can do camera switching, instant replay, audio mixing. You could even bring in remote guests all through one tool, all via your web browser.
I think what the feedback that we got back after doing those live remotes was how professional the feed was, right? You have these graphics, and it really brings home that, this is available to anybody, to broadcasters, media production professionals who are looking to take their, content to the next level. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit more now about Grabio here at IBC. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, so we have a really exciting show here at IBC. A lot of new things going on, starting with our Grabio Producer product. We're actually doing a full relaunch of the live platform. We're going to make things a lot easier and friendlier for broadcasters. Things like multiple mixes and outputs in different formats, different languages, all out of the same control room environment, open APIs, very easy, accessible, and just kind of giving you the stronger infrastructure that broadcasters need to do their productions in an easy environment. And then we have another side to our business, Grabio Studio. It's our live clipping and social distribution platform. We've launched an even stronger version 2 of our Adobe Premiere integration to allow for even faster edits, deeper highlights, and some other tools as well, such as publishing templates that make getting that content out to social quickly and as effectively branded as possible.
Craig, if people want to learn more about Grabio, where can they go? Where can they chat with you?
Absolutely. So if you're here at IBC, we're in Hall 5, booth A20, or you can check us out at grabio.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So thank you to everybody who's tuned in. IBC show is really special. We get a chance to reconnect with partners, with customers, and talk about where we're moving towards for the broadcast and media production to enable even greater workflow. So we're in Amsterdam, we're coming to you live, and it looks like the rain might finally be done. Even though the sun has come out, there's rain all over. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, just head over to Dejero.com. We've got a landing page for the workflows that we're doing with Eutelsat OneWeb, so you can find more information there, or head to our booth at Dejero. We are in Hall 2, B09, where you can get more information. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us, and I wanted you to see what's inside. Hey, Drew, you want to come chat with us one more time? Yes, Drew. Yes, come on in. So, Drew, everybody can see now how much taller you are than I am. So let's fake it. Can you take us through a little bit that's in here? I know that we can't see the satellites, but they'll know that it's on top of the roof.
Yeah, so there's a number of equipment on the roof I should start with anyway, because that's quite key. We've got 2 user terminals, one from...
You know what? Well, why don't we do this? I'm going to give you the mic, and you're going to show me, and I'm going to follow.
Okay, let's see if we can do that. Okay. So if you're following me on the roof, let me just close this slightly here. And what you can see right in front of you is the Chimera U8 antenna. That was one of the first antennas that we introduced on our network. And that's a full duplex antenna that operates at the upper end of our network. Slightly behind it, unfortunately, I don't think you can quite see that, is Intellian half duplex antenna that was introduced a little bit later. It's a slightly smaller form factor and designed for different types of applications. People who don't quite need the same amount of bandwidth that the full duplex antenna offers. And then inside we just have a variety of different equipment. We've got a number of different routers. You can see the Dejero video encoder there that we're currently using to bond both satellite and cellular connectivity. Then on the screen, we're just currently running a couple different speed tests just to measure the performance that you're getting, and then just various routers inside that we use for demonstration purposes.
Drew, what's the proudest moment when you see this now?
My proudest moment is seeing this come to reality, being able to take the vehicle on the road to customers, giving them the opportunity to connect and see their faces when they see all this working using their own equipment. That's a pretty exciting moment for us as a business to realize that. More water coming down there. To see all of this come together in a demonstration like this is really outstanding.
Thanks so much, Drew.
Thank you. Okay.
That was Drew with Eutelsat OneWeb. And to everybody who's tuned in today, thank you so much. We're going to be back again tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. We'll continue talking to Eutelsat, Dejero, and maybe Grabby will join us again, and other friends as well. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a little comment in the chat box on YouTube, and we'll respond back. Thanks to everybody joining us today, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye.